The bright lights of the MGM Grand in Las Vegas illuminated the ring as the crowd settled into an electric anticipation. Even inside the controlled environment of the fight venue, the tension was unmistakable. Every eye in the arena was fixed on the squared circle, waiting for the moment when two southpaws would step forward and test their skill, their will, and their destiny. First to be introduced was the challenger. Standing in the blue corner, wearing white trunks trimmed with gold and maroon, was a seasoned veteran of the sport. With a professional record of 28 victories, 2 defeats, and 1 no contest, he carried 19 knockouts on his resume. A fighter known for his slick movement and experience inside the ring. From Providence, Rhode Island, Tokquon Clary. The applause echoed through the arena as Clary calmly nodded to the crowd. He had faced adversity before, and tonight he believed he had the tools to challenge one of boxing's brightest young stars. Then came the undefeated prodigy. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks with black trim, stood a fighter many believed was destined for greatness. With a perfect record of 14 wins and 8 knockouts, he had already captured a world championship and carried the prestige of being a 2016 Olympic silver medalist. From Newark, New Jersey, Shakur Stevenson. The crowd roared louder. Stevenson's journey had started long before the bright lights of Las Vegas. Raised in Newark and trained by his grandfather Wally Moses, he had stepped into a boxing gym at just 5 years old and quickly showed the instincts of a natural fighter. Now he stood in the ring again, chasing another step toward greatness. The referee called both fighters to the center. Protect yourselves at all times. They touched gloves, and with the sound of the opening bell, the battle began. From the opening moments of the fight, Shakur Stevenson began to display the qualities that had made him one of the most talked about young fighters in boxing. Calm, calculated, precise. A southpaw jab snapped forward again and again, touching Tokquon Clary with pinpoint accuracy. It wasn't thrown recklessly or with wild aggression. Instead, it served as a tool, measuring distance, controlling the pace, and forcing Clary to react. Each jab landed clean. Pop, pop, pop. Clary attempted to establish his own rhythm, but Stevenson's timing disrupted every effort. Whenever Clary stepped in to counter, Stevenson slid backward with smooth footwork and answered with sharp combinations. A jab upstairs, a straight left hand down the middle, then a sneaky shot to the body. The sequence was quick, efficient, and difficult to defend. Stevenson's ring IQ was on full display. Instead of chasing the knockout, he focused on breaking down his opponent piece by piece. He began mixing his attacks, digging left hands into the body, before finishing combinations upstairs. Inside Clary's corner, legendary trainer Freddie Roach urged his fighter to adjust. Go to the body, he instructed, but even that proved difficult. Stevenson's movement kept Clary guessing. His defense remained tight, and his reactions were lightning fast. Every time Clary tried to build offense, Stevenson interrupted him with another sharp jab or quick counter. Round after round, the frustration began to grow. Clary had the experience and the heart, but Stevenson's technical mastery made it nearly impossible to land consistently. The undefeated fighter continued stacking up clean punches, gradually widening the gap on the scorecards. By the middle rounds, the story of the fight was becoming clear. This wasn't a brawl, it was a boxing clinic, and Shakur Stevenson was the teacher. As the later rounds unfolded, the fight transformed into a clear demonstration of Shakur Stevenson's evolving brilliance inside the ring. The young champion looked increasingly comfortable, moving effortlessly as he dictated every exchange. His jab remained the centerpiece of the attack, but now the body shots had become the true difference maker. Left hands thudded into Clary's ribs. Short hooks dug into the belt line. Each shot slowly drained the challenger's energy. Clary continued to fight with determination, refusing to back down despite the growing gap in effectiveness. But Stevenson's control over the fight was undeniable. Whenever Clary tried to press forward, Stevenson met him with a precise jab. Whenever Clary retreated, Stevenson calmly stepped in and delivered another combination. 3 punches, 4 punches, sometimes 5. the crowd began to appreciate the performance they were witnessing. It wasn't chaos. It wasn't a brutal knockout. It was something different, a technical masterpiece. Stevenson had taken away nearly every weapon his opponent possessed. The punch statistics reflected the dominance, with Stevenson landing more than double the number of clean shots. Yet through it all, Clary showed remarkable toughness. He absorbed punishment, continued throwing punches, and fought until the final bout. When the 10th round finally ended, both fighters returned to their corners as the judges finalized their scorecards. Moments later, the ring announcer stepped forward. All three judges scored the bout, 100-90. A shutout victory. Your winner by unanimous decision, Shakur Stevenson. The undefeated star improved to 15-0, delivering a performance that showcased not only his talent, but his growth as a fighter. For Shakur Stevenson, this night in Las Vegas was another step toward greatness. And for the boxing world, it was a clear reminder